I want to share some really important news about Social Security that could have a significant impact on your wallet and your retirement plans. If you're collecting Social Security benefits right now, or if you're thinking about when you'll start collecting, you need to pay attention because everything just changed. The Social Security Administration made an announcement, and this new rule is taking effect starting today. It's honestly one of the biggest changes we've seen in years. Let me start by asking you something. Are you currently collecting Social Security? Or maybe you're getting close to retirement age and you're wondering what's going to happen when you start drawing benefits? The Social Security Administration has been listening to feedback from seniors and retirees across the country, and they've decided that something needed to change. That change officially begins today, and I want to make sure you understand exactly what this means for you and your family. For decades, the Social Security system has been operating under a set of rules that many people felt were outdated and didn't reflect the way people actually live and work today. The world has changed so much since these rules were first created, but the system kind of stayed the same. After countless requests from seniors, advocacy groups, and even some members of Congress, the SSA decided it was time to modernize how they do things. That's exactly what this new rule does. The new rule that's taking effect today focuses on something that affects millions of Americans, which is how the Social Security Administration treats your earnings once you start collecting benefits. For a long time, there's been what we call an earnings test. This basically means that if you started claiming Social Security before your full retirement age and you were still working and making money, the Social Security Administration would reduce your benefits. They took away money from your benefits based on how much you were earning. For a lot of people, this didn't make sense. They felt like they had already paid into the system their whole lives through taxes, so why should their benefits be reduced just because they were still working? The new rule makes some major changes to how this earnings test works. Under the old system, if you were under full retirement age and collecting Social Security, the SSA would reduce your benefits by 50 cents for every dollar you earned above a certain amount. That amount changes every year, but it was around $23,000 or so. If you earned over that amount, you would lose money from your Social Security checks. For a lot of people who wanted to keep working while claiming early benefits, this was a real problem. It meant that you couldn't really make much money without it affecting your benefits, and that just didn't feel fair to many people. Here's what's happening today. The Social Security Administration is eliminating the earnings test entirely for anyone who has already reached their full retirement age. This is huge. It means that if you've already hit your full retirement age, you can earn as much money as you want from working, and it won't affect your Social Security benefits at all. Not one penny will be taken away. You'll receive your full benefits, and you can work and earn as much as you want. This is a really significant change because for years people felt trapped. They felt like they had to choose between working or claiming their full benefits. Now, if you're at full retirement age, you don't have to make that choice anymore. There's more to this new rule, and I want to make sure you understand all the different parts. For people who are younger than full retirement age, the rule is a bit different and it's also been updated. Under the new system, if you're receiving Social Security before you reach your full retirement age, the earnings test still applies, but it's been significantly less restrictive than it was before. Now, the reduction is $1 in benefits for every $2 you earn above the threshold instead of the old 50-50 split. Basically, if you're still under full retirement age and you want to keep working, your benefits won't be cut as much as they would have been under the old rule. Let me break down some specific scenarios so you can see how this might apply to you personally. Imagine you're 65 years old. You've decided to start collecting Social Security early, but you're also still working as a consultant making about $30,000 a year. Under the old system, your benefits would have been significantly reduced because you were earning over the limit. But with this new rule that takes effect today, the reduction is going to be much less significant because of that new 1-to-2 ratio. Your income affects your benefits less than it used to. Here's an even better scenario. Imagine you're 68 years old. You reached your full retirement age a couple years ago, and now you've picked up a part-time job that pays $50,000 a year. Under the old system, you would still have had to worry about how much you could earn without affecting your benefits. Even though you were past full retirement age, this would have been confusing and frustrating for a lot of people. But with today's new rule, none of that matters anymore. You hit full retirement age, so the earnings test is completely eliminated for you. You can earn $50,000, $100,000, $1 million. It doesn't matter. Your Social Security check stays exactly the same. This is a game changer for people who want to stay active in the workforce and keep earning money in their later years. The Social Security Administration decided to make this change because they recognize something really important. Older Americans are living longer, they're healthier, and a lot of them want to keep working. It's not just about the money anymore, although that's certainly part of it. Many people feel fulfilled by working. They want to stay productive, and they want to contribute to society. The old system basically punished people for doing exactly that. It made people feel like they had to choose between claiming benefits and working, and that wasn't fair. This new rule recognizes that people's lives are more complex than that, and it gives them more flexibility and freedom. For a lot of seniors and near retirees, this new rule could mean thousands of dollars in additional income every year. If you've been worried about claiming Social Security early because you're still working, this rule might actually make early claiming a more attractive option for you. Before, if you claimed early and kept working, you'd lose money from your benefits. But now, if you're getting close to full retirement age, the reduction is much less severe. And once you hit full retirement age, the reduction goes away completely. That's a big deal. This new rule also applies to spousal benefits and survivor benefits as well. If you're claiming based on your spouse's work record, or if you're receiving survivor benefits because of a deceased family member, this new rule affects you too. Your earnings won't impact your benefits in the same way they did before. This is important because a lot of widows and widowers rely on survivor benefits, and they might also be working. This change gives them more flexibility and more financial freedom. The same goes for spouses who are claiming spousal benefits while maybe working part-time or running a small business. If you're currently collecting Social Security, this new rule applies to you right away. If you're already drawing benefits and you've been worried about how your work earnings affect your check, things are changing for you as of today. And if you're planning to claim benefits in the future, you can use this information to make a better decision about when to claim. The Social Security Administration is being really transparent about how this is going to work. They've already updated their website with information about the new rule, and their customer service representatives are trained to explain it to you if you call. This change represents the Social Security Administration recognizing that the system needed to evolve. Seniors and retirees today are different from seniors and retirees from previous generations. People are working longer, people are healthier, and people want more flexibility. The recent pandemic also showed us that traditional retirement might look different going forward. Remote work, gig economy jobs, and flexible schedules are now much more common. The old Social Security rules didn't really account for any of that. This new rule is a step toward modernizing the system to fit the way people actually live and work today.